Hey, just wanted to post a little video about this Minecart rerouting system that I was working on. Basically, what it does is it checks what items are inside of a minecart, and if it has a specific item, it sends it the other way. So here the minecart has a log, so it's going to go to the left to unload. And when it doesn't have a log, it goes straight. Go somewhere it can load. This is just an example, but you can see that this can be used for a number of automation and minecart routing needs. I've been prototyping a few versions. The first ones were very bulky, but as I went along I discovered this very compact system. You can see everything in this one wide version. So the minecart comes over, and here's an item filter that looks for redstone. If the hopper picks up an item, it sends a signal over here and gives back the item, so it never loses it. You can see here we have a minecart with 64 redstone in it, and as you can see, when it comes back it still has 64, but you can see that a signal is emitted. If the minecart has nothing, or if it has other items, then it will just go through without emitting a signal. You can use that to reroute the minecart. Here are a few other versions. This one is flat on the ground, but there is no way to hide the comparator because it needs to be at the same height as the hopper that checks for the item in the minecart. And this one just has a little bump to get the comparator on the same level without having to bend the contraption. This is very convenient that a single torch is enough to power all of these dispensers. The idea is that the item that gets grabbed by this hopper goes down, and then it starts going along this chain to be turned to the minecart. It's not fast enough to do it in one pass, but as you can see, when I drop a redstone here, it just gets dispensed farther along, so the minecart can just pick it up. It's not a single redstone that makes the entire journey, but there are multiple redstone dusts on these droppers, and they just move along the chain. What is this used for? Well, you can reroute minecarts depending on what item they have. So here I just added from this torch a 3-tick delay repeater into a torch that controls this track. So if we have a minecart that has redstone, it will go to the left. As you can see, this is timed to power this rail just in time. But if it doesn't, then it will go to the right. You can also do this for the version that dips down, just a little bit differently. Also, if you want it to be the other way around, instead of going to the right, going to the left, or you have this rotated and minecart tracks are doing their weird southwest thing, you can just add a second torch the path and remove 1-tick delay from the repeater. And this is the version that dips down. So how do you build it? I'm going to build this version, the one that is bent, because it's my favorite one. The only thing you can see from the surface is this comparator, but it's pretty easy to build. So to start, let's build the hopper line. We need one hopper that's pointing nowhere and one hopper that's pointing forward. Then we're going to make the dropper chain that goes from this hopper back to the surface to return the item to the minecart. This is just 4 droppers looking like this. Now let's make the comparator that reads the contents of this hopper. We need a slab here so that this redstone dust can go down, and a comparator here that reads it through this block. Then a torch here. This is an item filter. You can find it anywhere. Now we need to have a signal from this torch that powers all of these dispensers and droppers to return the item. And that's it. Now you just need the rails and the junction. But how do we prime this with items? So you can have one item here and then some placeholder item for the rest if you don't want to use that many of your precious item. And now you can just start dropping items in here, and they will make their way up the chain until you see one pop out. That's it. Now it's ready. So you can have one of your item, and then this will be 18, 19, 20, 21 of other items, or just have 21 redstone as well. The important thing is that there should be no slots for anything else to go in. And now we just need the rails. So some power rails, we power them. Now for the junction, we need one block of space from the dropper, and then the block where the junction will be. So I'll just do this. You can send them in any way you want. And from here, we just need something to power this block. So we can put this here. And we need a bit of a delay to time the arrival of the minecart. We need a 3-tick delay. That should be it. So let's spawn a chest minecart and test it. So without anything, it should go to the right. And with redstone in it, any amount of redstone, even one, is to go to the left. And it retains the item. I know that some smart people out there could use this for some very fancy automation. Bye.